see, this is my first video. And I just want to get on here and this platform mostly to share my opinions and my love for Star Wars with the community. Now, what I want to go over today is, where do you draw the line as a fan in terms of, out of all the negative things that go along with being a Star Wars fan, for example, the content produced by Disney, the negative comments from fans, where do you draw the line and say, I'm not going to consume any more Star Wars content? And what I mean by that is, me personally, I have created this little sandbox for myself, meaning that no matter what they do with Star Wars in the future, no matter what changes they try to make to the lore, the canon, what have you, I've decided that I'm not going to let that affect me and my love that I have for Star Wars, because I'm tired of indulging in things that make me feel like shit about it. For example, let's take Mandalorian season 1 and 2, which were pretty solid, overall objectively good. Then the hype comes around for season 3, comes out, and it's pretty mid. It's pretty lackluster compared to the prior 2 seasons. And that's just an example. Another example would be the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, which, in my opinion, mind you, this is all subjective. That's why it's my video and I'm the one creating it. In my opinion, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show was terrible. I would say out of the 4 live action shows they have now, was probably the worst. A good second to that would be Book of Boba Fett, which you've all heard various opinions on these shows. I don't want to get on here and be another cynic. All I'm saying is, eventually there will be a point in time where a lot of fans will have to realize that Star Wars is not going to get any better. And that's not really crazy to think about, because a franchise that's been around for nearly 50 years now is probably not going to surpass what it's already done. And going back to my point of where do you draw the line is, at what point will you realize that consuming the newer content, whether it's Disney, whether it's a future company that buys it, will just make you feel apathetic about it? And it's almost as though you have to isolate yourself so that therefore you're not feeling negative about it. For example, the Ahsoka series comes out soon. Let's see, I think 3 weeks or so. And out of everything that's gone on with the 4 shows we've had, I think this one has the best potential. I do think that it'll be great. I hope it'll be great, but I think, given what's on the line, it will be great. But if it's not, I'm coming to the point where I don't let it bother me. I've got my 6 films, episode 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, the Clone Wars. I enjoy the Bad Batch, mind you. It's kind of a continuation of the Clone Wars. Rebels is good, but I could take or leave it, honestly. And this isn't, a hash on Disney. I feel as though if Disney hadn't have bought Star Wars wouldn't be as big and as prevalent as it is today, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing. All I'm saying is, don't let the future Star Wars, whether it be good or bad, well, mostly whether it be bad, affect the love that you have for Star Wars in your head. So your canon, your head canon, what you visualize when you think about why you care about Star Wars, why you're passionate about it. Don't let any of the negative things that could be in the future tarnish that. Because I've realized it's real easy to get sucked into a lot of the cynical YouTubers, the content, the constant bashing on Disney and Star Wars, etc. And it puts a nasty taste in your mouth. And I don't want a nasty taste in my mouth when I think about, something I've loved for most of my life. So it's just my opinion. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. I have a few friends that share my love for Star Wars, but obviously it's not going to be as vast as the YouTube community. And this is something I want to keep doing. So, if you feel like it, comment your thoughts, comment how you feel. I'd love the feedback. Let's get a conversation going. And this is something I'd like to do pretty consistently. So let me know what you think. I appreciate it.